4 ways of telling the statements. Something interesting to say. We have the first statement, conditional statement. Let me say if P then Q. For example, if you study well, then you will succeed. So I am telling you two things. If you study well, then you will succeed. So study well is one condition, succeed is another condition. So if you study well, you will succeed. This is first statement. How will I say the converse of it? If you succeed, then you will study well. Here I say, if you study well, then you will succeed. Here we are telling the converse. If you succeed, then you will study well. Now inverse. What is inverse? Both should be not I must use. How will I say? Negation P. What did I say? If you study well. Negation means if you do not study well, then you do not succeed. So this is if you study well, you will succeed. Inverse will be if you do not study well, then you will not succeed. The last one, contrapositive. If you do not succeed, then you do not study well. So they will give you one sentence and ask you to write any of this. You must be able to say. So this is P to Q. Converse is Q to P. Just put this here and this here. Inverse will be first statement put one not, second statement also put one not. That is inverse. Contrapositive, put not and then interchange. So this is the given statement. Converse, interchange. Inverse, say not, that's all. Here also not, here also not. And contrapositive, say not and interchange. So there are 4 ways of expressing a statement. Conditional statement, converse of it, inverse of it, contrapositive. Exercise 12.2, question number 1. Let P, the statement given, Jupiter is a planet. The statement Q, India is an island. We need to write in words for these symbols. Not P. How do you write it? Jupiter is not a planet. Not P. Whatever is given in P, just put not and write it. So Jupiter is not a planet. P and not Q. What is Q actually? India is an island. Not Q tells me what? India is not an island. India is not an island. P and. What is P actually? Jupiter is a planet and tells me just write the word and. Jupiter is a planet and not Q. India is not an island. So we are just framing words for the given symbols. Not P. Jupiter is not a planet. Or Q. India is an island. Not P. Jupiter is not a planet. Or Q. India is an island. P implies. What is P? Jupiter is a planet. Implies. Not Q. India is not an island. Join and write it. So this symbol tells us if, then. If the first statement, then the second statement. If Jupiter is a planet, then not Q. India is not an island. Fifth section, double implies. Double implies, how will you put in words? If and only if. This tells us P implies Q, Q implies P. So double implication, we put in words if and only if. Now what is here? P. What is P? Jupiter is a planet. If and only if, Q. What is Q? India is an island. Now combine both and read it. Jupiter is a planet if and only if India is an island. Question number 2. Write in symbolic form taking the variables P and Q. Subsection 1. 19 is not a prime number and all the angles of a triangle are equal. Given the two statements, let us consider P is 19 is a prime number. First statement. And the second statement is all the angles of a triangle are equal. So all the angles of a triangle are equal, we have considered as Q. As we read each compound statement, let us write in symbols. 19 is not a prime number. Not tells me it is not P. All the angles of a triangle are equal. We will take it as Q. And is in between. So put and symbol. So what is my answer? Not P and Q. The second subsection. 19 is a prime number. 19 is a prime number. P. Or. So put or symbol. All the angles of a triangle are not equal. We have taken all the angles of a triangle are equal as Q. Not equal tells me not Q. Third subsection. 19 is a prime number. So 19 is a prime number is P. And. So put and symbol. All the angles of a triangle are equal. All the angles of a triangle are equal is simply Q. 19 is not a prime number. 19 is a prime number P. Not a prime number tells me not P. So given sentences, we have just associated the symbols for every statement. Question number 3. They have given you two sentences as a compound proposition. Determine the truth value of each. First thing, let us write down the given as symbol. If 6 plus 2 equal to 5, is 6 plus 2 5? Is it right? No, it is false. If tells me implies symbol. Milk is white. That is a true statement. 6 plus 2 5 is false. Milk is white is true. If then tells me this symbol. What is your answer? When implies symbol comes, we must remember tough. TF becomes F. Anything else becomes true. So the final answer is true. The truth value is true. China is in Europe. Is it right? No. China is in Asia. So this is a false statement. Root 3 is an integer. Is it right? No. That is also a false statement. Root 3 is an irrational number. Root 3 is an integer is false. China is in Europe is also false. In between I have R symbol. F, R, F. My answer is also F. It is not true that 5 plus 5 is 9. Is 5 plus 5 9? No. So not true. So it is correct. It is a true statement. Earth is a planet. Yes, Earth is a planet. So that is also true. In between I have R. So you put R symbol. T, R, T. My answer is also T. And that is the answer. So every problem, the given statement, we try to write whether it is true or false. And we put the operation or implies, all that we put. Check what is the final value. So this we call the truth value of the given statement. third section can also be written like this. It is not true tells us not. 5 plus 5 equal to 9 is a false statement. Or Earth is a planet, which is a true statement. Not F tells me T or T. Again, my answer is T. So when you write in symbolic form, directly you can say it is not true that 5 plus 5 is 9 is true. Or not true that tells me not. 5 plus 5, 9 tells me false. Not false can be written as T or T, and my answer is T. Fourth subsection, 11 is a prime number and all the sides of a rectangle are equal. Is 11 a prime number? Yes, it is a true statement. And, so put and symbol. All the sides of a rectangle are equal. Is it true? No. All the sides of a square are equal. All the sides of a rhombus are equal. All the sides of a rectangle are not equal. So it is a false statement. T and F. My answer is also F, because when and comes, both are true. My answer is true. Now T and F comes, the final answer is F. Question number 4. Which one of the following statements is a proposition? Which all do we say a proposition? Whenever you are able to assign true or false, it is called a proposition. Otherwise, it may be a question, say interrogative. It may be an expression of your feeling, say exclamation. Or it may be an excuse or command. So these are not propositions. So proposition we say whenever I am able to assign true or false. Subsection 1. 4 plus 7 equals 12. It is a false statement. But my question is not to check true or false. Is it a proposition? Yes, it is a proposition. Why do we say I am able to say it is false? What are you doing? Is it a proposition? No, it is not a proposition. Why do you say it is not a proposition? I cannot say true or false for this. It is an interrogative statement. That is, it is a question. 3 power n less than or equal to 81. Yes, it is a proposition. So whenever I am able to assign true or false, it is a proposition. Peacock is our national bird. Yes, it is true. So this is also a proposition. So whenever I am able to associate either true or false, it is a proposition. How tall this mountain is? It is an exclamation, so it is not a proposition. So as we read each statement, check whether you are able to say either true or false. Declare it as a proposition. Whenever you are not able to say true or false, declare it is not a proposition. Question number 5. Write the converse, inverse and contrapositive of each of the following. Subsection 1. If x and y are numbers such that x is equal to y, then x square equal to y square. There are two statements given. P is x is equal to y, Q is x square equal to y square. If, then tells me P implies Q. How to write the converse? Let us remember, converse is reverse. P implies Q, we will write Q implies P. If x and y are numbers such that is the beginning statement, so write it as it is. P implies Q. Now I am going to write Q implies P. So first I will write x square equal to y square. Then x is equal to y. Remember, if x square equal to y square, then x is equal to y. The second one, we want to write the inverse. What does inverse mean? Put not for both. Not P, not Q. So we will write if x and y are numbers such that not p, x not equal to y, then I will say x square not equal to y square. So these two the same I write, but I put not for both. This is not equal, this is also not equal. The third one, contrapositive. How to write it? If x and y are numbers such that interchange, for both I put not and I interchange. So this I will write first. X square not equal to y square. Then x not equal to y. Let us remember to write the given first part as it is. If x and y are numbers such that must come in all the three statements, here I reverse. This comes first, this comes second. Here I write the same order but I put not for both. Here I reverse, also I put not. So contrapositive is reversing and putting not. Inverse is just putting not for both. Converse is reversing. So remember the idea how to write the statement. Subsection 2. If a quadrilateral is a square, then it is a rectangle. If a quadrilateral is a square, then it is a rectangle. Quadrilateral is a square. Consider it as P. It is a rectangle. So quadrilateral is a rectangle. Consider it as Q. So two statements are given. If P, then Q is given. Converse. Q to P. How will you write? If a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then it is a square. If Q, then P. If a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then it is a square. Inverse. Not P implies not Q. Quadrilateral is not a square, then it is not a rectangle. Contrapositive. Not Q, not P. We interchange and put not. If a quadrilateral is not a rectangle, then it is not a square. So let us recall converse. We reverse and write Q first and then P. Inverse. Order doesn't change but put not for both. Quadrilateral is not a square, it is not a rectangle. If a quadrilateral is not a square, then it is not a rectangle. Contrapositive, put not and inverse, that is reverse it. So quadrilateral is not a rectangle, then quadrilateral is not a square. So we will frame, if a quadrilateral is not a rectangle, then it is not a square.